You know what I was just thinking about? We did the loan, man, and when your brother hit me up, he like, man, this my little brother. I say, shit, well, he your little brother, he my little brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I got him. You know what I'm saying? I say, look, just let me know what he, and boom, you hit me up, and from there, everything just took off.
Yeah.
And I still remember this house that he purchased in the Tallulah area, and the house that he purchased was a beautiful home, but it was on the market maybe 90 days or something like that. And I'm like, why are all these people overlooking this house? And the saying I told you earlier, you know, people perish because of lack of knowledge. Like
Right.
people walked away from that house. They walked in and out that house because they had a lack of knowledge. They had a lack of an experienced professional
Right.
guiding them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it had a little broken wood here. You got to know what's a big issue and what's not.
Right.
If you're gonna advise clients. And so I'm just happy I was able to advise you on what to do, and you listened, and you actually won
Right.
on the tail end. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying? You won from my advice.
Right.
So, you know, for me, that's a big deal, you know, because, you know, anytime I give advice, I only want to give good advice.
Right.
I mean, and I only talk about stuff that I feel like I know about. You ask me about some stuff I don't know about, I don't know about that, you know, but you're just looking at that big picture of the transaction and seeing you on top now, your home value doubling to where it was when you purchased it. And for me, just seeing you matriculating, and now you're on your third property right now, working on this investment here in Jacksonville, I think that's a beautiful thing.
Right. I mean, you did. Your advice, everything was organic, like you said. It felt more like a partnership than just a realtor trying to get over, or just all about the closing or the check. We actually discussed almost every night, every day. We came out with the funds to make the renovations. All we did was painted the whole house, restained the floors, kept the roofing. Yeah. And like you said, we're on top. We closed under 100K. The house is worth about 160, 170 now. So I would advise anybody to get a Gardner Empire, Darren preferably, so that any questions, whatever questions you have, he's knowledgeable. Whatever you're asking, he's trying to get whatever your requests, whatever your needs are, he's trying to meet those expectations. The house, I mean, it was a steal. And we're looking to do it again for the third time.
Right, for sure. And so, in that whole situation, they had repairs and stuff that needed to be done. And so what I made, I'm like, bro, we're not gonna run from these repairs. I got the people in my back pocket who know how to do. Did I send Mr. Pete over there to do the floors? That's, yeah.
Mr. Pete,
Mr. Pete. Yeah, Mr. Pete, what's going on? We don't know where you at. I ain't heard from you in a minute, but if you catch this, Mr. Pete, holla at me. Call me. I might have some more wood floors for you to do. But yeah, man. And I still remember I think I sent Santos over there to do some paint. I can't remember who I sent over there to do some painting. But I tell customers all the time, you got to just trust the process. You know, it ain't. And he did. He trusted the process. He like, man, hey, I allocated the funds so that all these people can be paid. And he went through a few weeks or whatever, probably even more like a month of work that needed to be done in the house, and then boom, he can live comfortably, and now he got the equity because everybody else was scared of it. Right. And you got the house in better condition than you would have ever gotten it.
Right.
So you got to pay the closing costs, all that stuff. So for me, bro, when I see you win, it's like a win for me, you know?
And I would advise everybody, if you're looking to be an investor, get you a team. Get you a good realtor, get you a painter, get you a flooring guy, plumbing, electrician, the whole nine. Darren has resources and contacts for all you need. Yeah. He can supply everything you need.
And that's the beauty of it. When I first got in this business, like, I used to call around and, let me call this contractor, let me call this contractor. And I say, what am I doing? Why I keep calling these people? I say, I need to develop myself to be the source.
In-house.
It need to be all in-house because I need these people to respond when I call. I need to be some level of urgency. So what I did is I got all these people in house, and then so when customers like you come around, now we can help them and just get everything together. And then now you got basically a flip house without a flip price.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't paying the price of a flip. You getting renovations done for pennies on the dollar on what we would normally charge if somebody just called us and asked us to do the renovation. We would charge probably 10 times that amount. So when we did develop the partnership, it was smooth, organic, but I told him, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna give you my price, but what I need you to do, I'm gonna need you to manage these people, because you get it for my price. So I put him in the mode of being an investor, even though he like, okay, you know what I'm saying? But he was in the mode, just straight. This is your first time home buyer, and now you're in the mode, you're in investor mode, right? Right now you flipping your own house, because although I had the contacts and stuff for my people to come do the work, I say, hey, I'm giving you this at the rock bottom price. So I need you to manage these people so I can go focus on making some other money, because I ain't getting nothing here, and that's okay.
Right.
But all they need is somebody to run the Home Depot and just look after them. They just need to know, Big Daddy in the house, and
Right.
because they, what they say, when how to, like, the mouse go out and play, or whatever the analogy is. It's just like, but it's just they need some supervision, and you gave them that supervision. So I gave you the employees to do the work, and you gave them that supervision, and with that partnership, that created the success, of your first investment,
Right.
real estate.
With that experience coming back for a third property, like you said, I was running the Home Depot. When the flooring guys were there, I was there. When the painting guys was there, I was there. So it pretty much felt like I was in that property management role. I was in that investor role. So now to double back for another time, I feel much more comfortable getting another property, working with Gardner Empire, and making it work for the third time.
Oh yeah. And so that's really big. That's really big. I think now that we're moving on to this third investment, it's gonna be like riding a bicycle, for real, in comparison to the last time. Even though it was sweet, but I think it'll be just like riding a bicycle.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Facts. So, but yeah, so I think just looking at your growth, it makes me proud, and I'm just proud that I was able to be a part of you building generational wealth for your family. Because ultimately, I gave you the advice, you took the advice, but it was your credit, it was your money, it was all your sacrifices, hard work, you going to college, all that what paved the way. You did all that work before you met me, and then when you met me, I was able to help you capitalize on all your sacrifices you made all these years, all these decades, and you're winning.
And like you said, ownership is a sacrifice. You got to do it for your kids. You got to do it for your family. There's no greater feeling than ownership when regarding generational wealth, because your family, they'll appreciate you. Your kids always have something to look forward to. They'll always have assets under their name. So it's a great feeling knowing that my kids will be building generational wealth for long times to come.
Black real estate, and it's not that I've sold white people homes,
right?
But I emphasize black only because it's personal for me, because I grew up in the projects, right? I grew up even in a house. Actually, my mama bought the first house when we was growing up, and lost it. You understand what I'm saying? Now, maybe in a couple of years, you know what I mean? So I experienced all that growing up. That house, that was probably just like 60 grand.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But, going through stuff, marriage, divorce, and it caused those kind of things to happen, bro. And so I take it personal when you talk about building wealth and legacy, and just knowing what you're doing for your kids, that motivates me even to do more for my kids, And I think that's what it's about, iron sharpening iron. We feeding off each other's energy. Even when we was just in Kent Night the other day looking at
Right.
investment property,
Right.
the
Buying
guys out there with the
collard
collard green,
Mhm.
you know, bought them collard greens. Next thing I know, I called my mom, show her the collard greens. She's like, I've been told you to do a garden. So now my mama
Now
doing
she in
the
the
garden.
yard, right.
Right. So she got turnips out there, she got bell peppers out there, she got collards out there. But it all came from us going out in the community, you know, supporting this guy who's doing his thing over in Kid Night with the collard greens. He got them for like $10. Shout out to you over in Kid Night if you want some collard greens. Go see him here over there. $10 a bundle, you know. And it was good though. He inspired me to just go ahead and move on it, and that's what we did. We moved on it, and so now we got a little garden over in Mandarin. We ain't stepping on your toes, kid. Now you can have it.
And like you said, being part of the community, like I'm originally from Jacksonville. I went to school in Tampa. Whole my adult life was in Tampa, but I had the opportunity to come back to Jacksonville, and I wanted to give back and pour into my community. My first home is right down the street from Andrew Jackson. I'm a graduate of Andrew Jackson, so my first home is in the neighborhood right off Pearl and Tallulah, so I'm able to give back in that community, and it's a beautiful home. I have a tenant. They love it, so I'm looking to do that for another time so that I can stay grounded, stay rooted, and in these economic times, there's no better way to give back and have a family that you know can use your home and your property with everything that's going on in these economic times right now.
Absolutely. And just you being able to house another family that's not even necessarily your responsibility, but just you being able to do that and taking on that task like a champion, that says a lot, you know? Says a whole lot.
Duval County is home. I love the people here. We was raised here, and I know you've garnered an empire that for the community, that for the people, so can't go wrong.
That's it. That's it. So all in all, man, we had a successful purchase. Right now, we're in motion right now to get his second investment right here in Jacksonville. We're going to take you guys with us so you can kind of see what really goes into this, what kind of thoughts goes into, what kind of conversations we having as he's making his decision on his next investment for his future, for his kids, you know? And this is what it's about. If you ain't doing an investment for your kids, what are you doing it for? You know, like for me, my whole grind is for my kids. My whole grind is for my kids. Like I grind for shoot, I'm straight. Like if it was just all about me, I'd be in here popping champagne every day. It ain't about me no more. It ain't about me no more. It's about my kids. It's about my kids. It's about building wealth for them. Generational wealth. Because I want to be that granddaddy where my great grandkids know about me. You know why most people, great grandkids don't know about them? Because they ain't did nothing remarkable to know about them. What they going to know? You rented a house for 40, 50 years? You know what I mean? Nothing remarkable happened for them to keep your name alive. So what he's doing is making sure his great grandkids know about him. What I'm doing is making sure my great grandkids know about me. You know why? Because it's personal, and I'm building wealth for not just my kids, but my kids' kids. You understand? And that it's personal. It's personal, you know? And when you are building that wealth for your whole ecosystem, that's how you, I mean, hey man, we all go through stuff, remember, we bless at the end of the day, and that's real life. Real life. So we're gonna take y'all on a tour. This is the most, I would say, real organic insight you have. I really sell houses. I really do mortgages. I really flip houses. I really build houses. You're gonna meet my guy Randy real soon. And Randy, he's my builder partner. We do this for real. We've been locked in for about 16, 17 years now. It's my guy. So with that being said, we're going to just take you on this journey through the north side. You'll be able to see a couple of these investments we're looking at. We got it narrowed down to 2. We ain't going to bore you with the details. Let's go.